everybody, and welcome back to the Doom 3 commentary with me, Skully the Metalhead. Today we are going to go off and visit Sargent Kelly, but let's just ignore everything, even our orders right now, to play with these shutters. Yeah. Again, as I said before, it's that interaction that really does make Doom 3 the special kind of game that it is. But regardless, let's move on. We've had enough time-wasting things just playing Super Turbo Turkey Puncher 3, created by Napcon.
Weird. The UAC must be worried about something.
I hear there's been more accidents in Delta.
Accidents? That's good. Is that what they're calling them now?
So, tell me, just what the hell is happening?
Wow, that is the most stereotypical Asian voice I've ever heard.
The converters when they blow, okay? That's it.
Fine. But what's overloading them so much? I mean, how much damn power do they need?
I wouldn't ask him if I was you, man. I heard Travis started poking around and he got transferred fast.
Transferred. You know, it's lines like that that really do make me think there's some real mafia-type shit going down in the UAC. Then again, knowing the course of the game's events, and, well, even having a general knowledge of Doom, you clearly know what happened to Travis, but seriously, man, if you were coming from the perspective of, you know, just an average... excuse me. But if you were coming at that from the perspective of an average, you know, blue-collared slacker, then, you know, you'd see what that mean. Anyway, what that volunteer work was over at the terminal, that actually brings to some pretty funny shit if you know what goes down in the game. For example, it brings mention of, you know, guarding some, animals, or contraband as they say. Is contraband even the right word? Oh well. Basically what it means is guarding creatures, as well as teleportation, which, yeah, teleportation is kinda scary in this game. Anyway, that guy seems to be suffering a rather bad bout of irritable bowel syndrome. I don't know what I could recommend him, probably a good
I can't be interrupted
enema,
now.
I
I've got work
suppose.
to finish.
Queashed.
Welcome to the unit. I'll see you around.
Doesn't really seem to be much to talk about around here. Then again, that's the risk you run with this sort of thing. Oh, by the way, fun fact, even if you already know the code and input it into the keypad, like, it still will not register and open the door for you. Like, you have to wait until a certain event is triggered in the game before you can actually do it.
Yet another
Why is it programmed that way? I have no idea, but, you know, that's just how things are.
Is an extremely versatile
Speaking of the way things are, this is the plasma gun. It's probably one of my favourite weapons to use in the game, though we won't be getting until the latter portion of the Alpha Labs, so, yeah.
Don't you have some orders you need to be following?
Okay then, fuck you then, prick. Well, let's head into Marine
Take your
Command.
sweet time, Marine. Now, here's the situation. Another member of the science team's gone missing. Since you're the ranking FNG, you get to find him. I want you to check out the old decommissioned comm facility. We heard he might be heading that way. The only way there is through the service passage under Mars City. I've programmed this sentry to guide you to the maintenance elevator. I hope you follow the sentry better than you've followed orders so far.
Oh,
Pick up some
fuck
gear at
you,
the security
man.
checkpoint at the bottom of the elevator.
Well then again, I suppose my relaxed attitude towards all
when you
this
find
kinda
him,
shows you how I'm
bring
not
him
fit to be
back.
a soldier.
Do not hurt him.
Then again, I do get
Move
really
out.
resistant to taking orders, so, you know, that just goes to show who I am. Anyway, let's have a look at the rest of these people that were seen only in the intro, and will never show up
No time
again.
to talk, bud. We both got work to do.
Okay then, Captain Phil Lamar. No arguments from me. Yes, the surface of Mars does not look pretty. Interesting thing about the sentry bots as well is that, they can be pretty big lifesavers, later on in the game. Like, again, if you're really wanting to save ammo, then use any of them. Another weird fact is that I didn't even know that they could die until I accidentally blasted one with a rocket launcher in one of the additional content missions, like the Lost mission. Hey, what's this?
Said that he saw some strange creatures or something down in Delta. He said it wasn't human.
What? You can't believe anything that guy says.
Just telling you, that's what he said. I don't know if it's true.
Another reason I can't wait to get out of here.
Yeah, honestly, it's those little conversations that a lot of the characters have that really do add to the whole uneasiness, and like even in a safe portion of the game like this. Like, you can tell that tensions are on the rise. You know, not a lot of people are getting along with each other, and honestly, they're just itching to get the hell out of Dodge, you know? And in fact, that's actually a little bit further explored in Doom 3 The Lost Mission, which is explained in a PDA about that sort of thing. Will I ever get to Doom 3 The Lost Mission or The Resurrection of Evil? Maybe sometime later, but for now let's just focus on the main game itself. So let's head down into the Mars City Underground. Mars City Underground! Okay, enough singing out of me.
Welcome to the dungeon, Marine. Most unexciting
Now,
place on Mars.
it is this section where we finally get our pistol and traditional Doom armor. We don't ever get to wear the Doom helmet though, as seen in the Doom 1 and 2. Actually, I don't know, I think it was only seen on the cover of Doom 1 actually, so yeah, we only ever get to wear the body armor.
Now you're ready for combat.
Oh well, the armor is still pretty sick, so, you know. But then again, this doesn't really make sense in a certain segment we will be getting to a little bit later. Let's just say that it involves going onto the surface of Mars. And you don't have a helmet, but can apparently breathe for some reason.
Facility. Just follow the main passage through the underground junction and straight out. You'll have a quick evac. And what better way to see the Martian surface than to run across it?
Yes, what better way to see a rocky, barren surface of Mars?
Oh yeah.
Well, then again, I take the piss out of Mars again. I haven't been there personally, then again, I haven't really been into space, as you can tell. Then again, viewers from the future might be looking at this and just laughing at me, but then again, that'd kind of bring up the question as to why they're watching an old YouTube video, like 30, not even 30, I'd say like hundreds of years in the past, even if YouTube still exists in some form, or if this video survives the test of time, much in the same way that old film reels survive the test of time. Maybe this will be inherited to my great-grandchildren or something. Fucking hell, this is a lot to think about.
I'm not sure you want to find him. You see... never mind.
Yes, you're going for the Tales of Symphonia level of subtlety. Fun fact, you can actually, punch, shoot, and kill the workers down here, and you will not get penalized for it. Like, you won't get attacked by any sentry bots, like you won't have anybody saying, hey, fuck you man, stop doing that. No, you can just kill them and go on about your day as if nothing happened. It's kinda jarring, but
just finish the coupling so we can get
I don't know what to think about that. Then again, it's probably for the best considering what happens to him a little bit later on. Anyway, we do have an audio log here, which I'll let you listen to.
Your Environmental Services Supervisor. The date is October 19th. I've been hearing an alarming number of reports on some, unexplainable things. Being on another planet and working underground has always been a little spooky, so we always have the occasional report of strange things. But what is worrying me is the fact that the number of these reports are up by a lot. People are truly frightened. The rumors we're hearing about experiments from the Delta Complex are not helping. The power fluctuations aren't helping at all either. Having the lights flicker constantly and losing power for several minutes at a time is scaring everyone down here. I'm doing my best to keep people on track, but we're continually short-handed. Someone's reporting in sick almost every day. I'll keep my director apprised of the situation, and will continue to log reports as I get them.
Whoa. Okay, that was probably one of the last... Well, I wouldn't say one of the last, but probably the last PDA for now that I'll show off. As for anything else, well, yeah. Speaking of the codes that I mentioned last part, as you just saw there, those codes can be used to unlock storage cabinets which contain health and ammunition. Now, these codes come in quite useful. In fact, if you're really feeling lazy, you can just do a web search and get all the codes online. But where's the fun in that, man? Search for the PDAs and just explore the environment for them. A lot of the codes are either told in the audio logs or explained in the emails, which... it provides a good bit of flavor text, hence the Metroid Prime comparison I made last time, which, you know, extended material adds a whole nother layer of depth to the story and world. So, you know, check it out if you're really looking for more story, but other than that, you know, if you're just playing Doom 3 because you want the classic Doom experience, then how about it? Then again, a lot of fans tend to view Doom 3 as the black sheep of the Doom series, if only in the sense that it plays out more horror than it does action. And, I'll get a little bit more into that as the game goes on, and personally, I'm not too offended by it, but just for the sake of argument, I can see where they're coming from. Maybe it's because of the fact that Darren Norris is voicing the Marines, but honestly, his voice, or at least at the very least his voice, you know, with the helmeted troops, it reminds me a lot of the stormtroopers from Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast. It was part of the Dark Forces series, and believe it or not, that was actually the first video game I ever played. Yes, I would not be here today if it was not for Jedi Outcast, so yeah. Now, even though you have no helmet, you have absolutely no problems running out into the exposed surface of Mars. I don't know. Now, anyway, if you can see to the bottom left, you can see that there's an air meter, which you can only refill by picking up canisters of oxygen. Excuse me. You can only refill it by picking up canisters of oxygen. And honestly, it's probably best not to spend all your time at that, otherwise you will progressively lose health. Thankfully you don't die instantly, which is thankful I guess, but it's kind of like Lara Croft's air meter from the original 2, where, you know, your health progressively drains when a air meter runs out. So yeah, basically Sergeant Kelly's just saying, hurry the fuck up and find the guy, so yeah. It's kind of weird, but I feel as though we should be appreciating the last of the normalcy we have around here. That whispering doesn't sound too good.
Huh? No, please. You must let me get this communication out. They have to be warned while there is still time. I can't let...
By the way, notice that teleporter in the background.
Understand or comprehend.
The devil is real.
I know. I built his cage.
That is some of the most Shatner-like acting I've ever seen. Sounds kind of epic, actually. Oh shit. Oh no. Things sound like they're about to get a little bit scary in here. Basically, all hell's breaking loose right now. Scary ghosts be afoot. No, not Asian guy. Now, I'm gonna be cutting the part short here, mostly because I couldn't really find any other good place to end it, but, yeah. I'll see you all next time for the Doom 3 commentary. See you later.